Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The 36. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be let out.
Bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe
Good. This is about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
with his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 20.
Trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
On first down, it's Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will stop right around the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun is Eason. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
58 to Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we gotta...
Eason on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Double dog.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second. Pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Okay, break. 57, Mike 57. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 57, Mike, go.
First and 10, Eason. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Eason. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
57 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on
the... And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got to get the ball, D.
Now Eason. from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
All day.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Here's Eason off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the gun, Eason. Ebron with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
To throw again, Eason. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the slant. 57 the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Eason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Here we go. Ready? Hip, hip, hip. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check your hot read. Deeper, deeper.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
All day, baby, all day.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's second down. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we reach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Eagles to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Eason, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Eason.
Don't let him breathe.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Here's Eason to throw.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should.
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Eason. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
30. Deep. Check pass. Slam. Go.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, Tannehill. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's my boy.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
We got 4.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
58, boys, 58, it's Mike.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing on 1st down. Eason. Short little throw to Ebron. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take it.
2nd down, here's Eason. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
From the gun is Eason. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You better be ready.
They go play action with Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Tannehill, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there. Shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Tannehill going to throw it. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Bring it. Bring it. Slam. Slam. Deuce, deuce. Deuce, deuce. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Go, boys, bring it up.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Eason trying to hurry him up and get him set. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.